Happy New Year, beauties. It is a beautiful new year, 2026. So in this new year, I am out for anybody that has refused to get their eyebrow right. You know you're a baddie and you're carrying Dracula as eyebrow. You're carrying a surprise as eyebrow. You're carrying sad face, cartoon character sad face as eyebrow. Now, this video is for you. Get a seat. Carry share. Sit down. Make I show you how to draw your eyebrow. Get on like baddie way you be. You cannot be a baddie and you're looking funny or you're looking surprised. So, if you know you're still struggling with your eyebrow, oh yeah, this video is for you. Get a seat, sit down, and let me guide you step by step. So first things first, you will get your brow wax. See my own brow wax. I use easier. It starts on edge control too, but I like it because it's stiff. Like once you use it, to lay down the brows very, very strong. So you use it, scoop the brows, then use your finger and tap it so that it will stay in place. You do the same for the second brows. You brush it up with your spoolie brush. Brush it, especially after carving. You brush it up. Now, the technique for eyebrow is anything you draw and the thing sits, you see this place that look like it's swollen, that is your brow bone. Anything you draw and it sits on top of there, you end up looking like you're sad. You know those emojis, the difference is just how their eyebrow look. When the eyebrow is up, surprise. When the eyebrow is down, sad. When the eyebrow is smashed, the eyebrow should be sitting on top here. The same way you carve your eyebrow and then you have this sharpness on this place that has the sharpness. Your eyebrow should not be sitting on it. I see people drawing eyebrow and the eyebrow will come down, resting. No difference from when you did your makeup or you did your eyebrow and when you didn't do it. Your eyebrow should be smashed on top of this place that reveals your brow bone. This like this swelling here. This swelling, that is how your eyebrow should be. So after setting your brows, you use your hand, tap it so that it will sit down. Then to have a free movement when you are drawing your brows, you will get your powder. You will get your powder to dust it so that everything will sit down the way it should sit down. So that when you are drawing your brows, it will not be moving and shifting up and down. So the next thing, I'm using a powder to dab. And when you are using your powder, please use a shade that is a little bit darker. Let's say one shade darker than your skin tone. You know why? If you use anything too bright, let's say you are doing your brows, use a bright powder. When you finish drawing, you will not start seeing that the whitishness of that powder you used earlier on top, on the corner, because you likely not touch it up. So use something darker so that when you do your contour and the rest, it will blend in together. Because you know that it's usually dark shade that comes to this part of the face when you're doing your makeup. So use a shade darker than your skin. See the one I'm using. So I'm using it to dry up my brows and make it stay. So once you have done that, you have successfully prepped your brows. So the next thing now is the drawing. And it's not hard. It's not hard. Now you don't want to know why. It's not hard, baby. It's not hard. I'm going to show you. So I'm using a black gel liner to outline my brows before I will start with my, the filling. So I'll take a scoop from my black gel liner. So when you scoop out your gel liner, me, I'm using black. You can use brown, depending on how I like my outlining to be very, very defined. So make it sharp, make it show where. Now black, then you will now use your brush. See the brush I'm using. I'll now use wipe to flatten it, like let it lay flat so that it will not give me any distraction when I'm using it. Lay flat, then use your finger to press it down. Make it flat like this. Make it flat like this. Once it's flat, you will now take from the gel liner. You will now take from the gel liner. See my own here, this black. I will not use it the way I flattened it, like this and like this, just on the two sides. Then take my mirror. And then you lift your eyebrow up. Yes, you lift it up because you want to get it smashed. See the way it is now. Down. If I draw, I must touch this place. But if I lift it up, I'll be seeing what I'm doing properly. So you start from the under, in the middle. Take another one. See where I'm lifting my eyes. And see, I see my outlining. This is my brow bone. Nothing should touch there. Nothing should affect that place. So this is where the tail of my brow should not cross this line. I beg. Anything you are drawing, this is your guide. It should not cross here. It should remain like, as in whatever you're drawing, you should not cross this place. No go draw it, go cross here. You'll be looking like Dracula. So I'll lift my eyes again. And then I finished the under part. Oh. Now it's time for the top. Remember that I did not start from the head of the brow. I started somewhere midway so that I can be able to have a well feathered brow that will look natural. So this time you can just drop your eyes. So you see, it's not hard. It's very easy. You have successfully outlined your brows. So the next thing to do is fill. I'm going to use what is remaining in my brush to fill this part, the end part of the brows. So what is in my brush is finished. So I will take another one. I'll take another one and then fill. See the way I'm lifting my eyes so that I'll get it crisp and easy. So it's either you use your black and complete the entire brow, because me I use my black, I know how to use it light-handedly, or you use your brown and come to this part, your brown shade. For me, I know how to use what is left in my brush to complete. So remember, I did not draw up to this point. I'm just using my brush to create an illusion like it is the hairs on my brows that's here. So that's that, and I will now use my spoolie brush to brush everything. Shebi you see am? E no hard. Look at it. Brows done. What is remaining? So we'll do the same for the other side. Take a part of the gel on my hand and then I'll set it. Shey you dey see? I've done the under part too. Is it hard? It's not hard. Just follow me. Follow me. Follow me. It's not hard. So for the top, I don't need to lift. Shey you dey see am? I've drawn it. I've outlined my brows. So I'll just pull it in a little and then I'll start filling. Remember I said you can either use your brown. If you no sabi the technique of using your brush small, 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 small to complete this part, just jejely use your brown shade. So I achieve this brown now with all black shade. See, I'm see in my hand. Only black shade now I use. So what is left in my brush is what I use in completing it. So the remaining thing now is to comb, brush everything up. And then you see, I've not even concealed. See the brows. The brows is popping. It's not looking like I'm sad. It's not looking like Dracula. The brows is just set. So the next thing to do now is to conceal. So we successfully outline our brows. The next thing we'll be doing is to conceal. So I'm taking my concealer, the single concealer in the shade 2, one nude, adventure concealer. So I've already put some on the back of my palm. So it's to conceal. Very easy. So this is my flat brush I'm going to use to conceal. My angle brush. So I'll just take a little bit from here, like this, and then I go. So I'm using a shade that is one shade lighter than my skin color, or it's two shades lighter than my skin. So I'll go. Remember to lift your eyes. Remember to lift it whenever you want to walk on under this place like this. Shebi, you see am? I've concealed though. I'll do the same for the other side. I did not take my shade here because nothing is wrong with it. Just in case you draw your own and maybe your hand shifts here. What you use is your foundation shade. The shade you use for your foundation. Don't forget to lift up your eyes at this part, oh. Lift up your eyes onto the heavens. She has seen it. I've concealed though. What is left now is to blend. So I've taken my blending brush. I'll blend out the concealer I used. I blended this side. I'll do the same for this side. Are you seeing it? It's not hard. See now, soft blending, and it's done. So you can just go ahead, carry your powder palette or your single powder, anyone you're using. You just carry it, pick a shade like the one you used to conceal, and then you dry. You dry your concealer out. You dry your concealer out. And that is it. It's not hard. It is not hard, buddy. It is not hard. I just did it before you, baby. So, in case you made a mistake somewhere around here, or you have a need to conceal somewhere around here, around this corner, what you use is your foundation shade. That is what you will use. That is what you will use when you are concealing this part. Me, I don't need anything because this place is fine. It's okay for me. Same thing with the top. If you in case you want to conceal this part too, you will use a shade darker than your skin tone. Remember, the dark shades come to this side. So anytime you use a bright shade on top, after your makeup or after anything you're doing, it will show. So the same thing when I talked about that powder, when you're using a powder that is, let's say, lighter to prep your brows, like I showed you in the first this instance, when I say powder that is lighter, when you finish, like if you watch now, you're not seeing any lightness around this place. That powder that you use that is lighter will start showing around this, like one white line like that. It will start showing the hash line. So if this video was helpful to you, please like this video, comment and tell me anything you have as a challenge that requires or regards makeup, and I will teach you and I will show you how to go about it. So do well to stay tuned and also follow this page for more tutorials. See you some other time.